EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Wilson, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Lawrence to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lawrence. Open man left side. It's a tight end man, Hurts.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Lawrence on the sneak.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads, and definitely more...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Manhertz. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jags have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into... Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw again on second down.
Lawrence. That caught by Manhertz.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding what the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll find Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. Hey, have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Judon, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's pulled in at the 32.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help them?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill puts it off, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Now Lawrence. There's Manhertz, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. ETN up the middle.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Lawrence on the sneak.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
He's got a man complete.
And he's... The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there.
We see this happen so often that if you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. And some room to maneuver. And he brings this one back. A fumble return from Jacksonville score.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to go for a big play downfield.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch in. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Wilson on first down. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Taylor try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, cut your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football.
Lawrence hit him. The ball is free. And the Colts pick it up.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 5.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Again, it'll be Taylor. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Colts, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.